Voici, Voila, and il y a. You also have il n'y a pas from your vocab list. This is like 30, 31, 32, 33, or 31, 32, 33, 34, something. It's the very last ones on your vocab list before your preposition stuff comes on there. So we're going to talk about this, and then we're going to talk about the prepositions in the same video. These, I told you in class, are more like location words, specific location words. And this one is more of a general statement. Okay? So when you look at these, voila and il y a both mean there is or there are. However, how you can kind of figure out how to use this and your keyword on your test, you're looking for the word over. Okay? So over there is, or over there are. Same thing up here. Over here is, or over here are. And what that will look like, this marker's going out, is over there is a door. Okay, so you're actually telling me that the door is over there on the other side of the classroom. This over there is going to be, whoops, right here, sorry. Voila, over there is la porte, the door. But if I just wanted to say there is a door to the classroom, all right, this there is not telling me where it is in the classroom necessarily. It's just giving me a general statement. So this would be il y a. A is une because door is feminine. This to the classroom. Okay, would be that. So we will talk about this more a little later. You're not going to have this in a sentence, but it kind of gives you an example. Something that I gave them in class is there is a pen on the table. Okay, so this there is, even though yes it is telling you that it is on the table, you don't see this word over. It's still a generic statement that, hey, there's a pen sitting there. So this there is still il y a. A pen is en stylo. Sur is the word for on. Y'all know this, it's la table. Okay? So there's kind of the difference between voici or voila and il y a. Voici would be over here is instead of over there is. But next to this, okay, you have there is a pen on the table versus the pen is on the table. Okay? Here, you don't have the word there. So this is going to be your conjugated form of être that we did last time. So you would put le stylo. We'll get back to is in a minute. You still have sur, and you still have la table. But you have to go back to your être chart. Il would take the place of this. So for is, you would have est. So this sentence says there is a pen on the table. Yes, there is, if we're in an argument. Versus the pen is on the table. It's a definite statement instead of just a generic statement. Okay. Again, you're looking for this word over in front of there to use a voici or voila. You're looking for the word there in front of is to know that you're going to use one of these, whether over is there or not. So if you just see is and there's not a word over here, over there, or just there in front of is or are, then you use être because it's a state of being. Where is the pen? It's on the table. Okay. The only other thing that I'm supposed to talk about is your prepositions, which we just used some of them, or one of them. We have on and on. In class, we have, or we learned a song called Flappy Bird Song. And it gives you all of the prepositions that are on your vocab list and kind of helps you remember them. So it's sur, that means on top of. Sous is under. Dans, you point inside your mouth, that means inside. Devant, you move your hands in front of you. Derrière, behind, you move them behind you. And à côté de is your flappy bird wings. You're flapping your arms beside you or next to you. So those are your prepositions. And the motions kind of help you remember which one is which. So when you start saying the pen is on the table, you can remember to pat your head. Or the books are beside the board. That's your flappy bird wings going up and down. So that is voici, voila, il y a, and your prepositions. The only other thing that we're doing in class, basically with all this, is putting everything together. There's not a whole lot of extra stuff that would have to be explained. You can use it from basically this video and your vocab video. You've got to know your vocab. You've got to know if they're masculine or feminine for the en versus une thing, like here. La versus une. That is important, and that's going to be a majority of your test. Do you know the difference between that? And can you write sentences correctly using voici, voila, il y a, or just telling me where things are using être? Okay? All right, any questions? Y'all let me know.